Dear students, welcome to testing of hypothesis, difference of population mean. Here we will be problems. We will be given two samples. So we have to take this. The average mean for sample 1 is x1 bar and for the second sample is x2 bar. And the standard for this S1 sample 2 is S2. Size of the sample and size of the sample 2 is N2. Sample 1 comes from first population and sample 2 comes from second population. They will the population standard deviation comes from the second population is sigma 2. Therefore, the formula for statistics is z is equal to bar minus x2 bar by square root of 1 plus sigma 2 square by 2. Till the standard deviation is global, meaning is equal to sigma 2 is equal to sigma, all are same. In addition, we have to simply substitute sigma 1 and sigma 2 with the same value. We can take this sigma 1 and sigma 2 or sigma, so it will become sigma square by n1 plus sigma square n2. When you take this sigma square in common, square root of 1 by n1 plus 1, square root of sigma square is simply sigma. So we can write this as x1 bar divided by, as I said, if sigma 1, then obviously in the problem they will give the standard deviation 1 and standard deviation of sample. Use this and we can write the formula as x1 bar minus x divided by square root of 1 s2 to the just we have problem carefully. Mean, standard, etc., etc. It is going to be mean. If they give only one sample, it is going to be. If they give two sample, it is going to be difference of mean problem. So now we see the mean product of rice for first sample N1 and 200 per kg. The mean is 200. So x1 bar is 150. So N2 is 150 and the mean 220. Assuming the standard deviation is left for the universe. So my sigma is equal to sigma. Let us write the information 1. Now the significance, there is a significant difference. We say the significant difference. There is no significant difference between the means of the samples. So asking you to check or not. The first sample and the second sample comes from the population 2, where the mean here is mean for the second sample is mu2. So I am going to tell my null hypothesis. The population and population, I am going to write my null hypothesis as population mean for first sample, population mean for second sample are same. The word is there a difference? So we say there is difference, and obviously H1 says mu1 not equal to mu2, So it is going to be two-tail test. Samples, populations, and we are checking their population means. More appropriate to write. Now we know the formula. To change the formula, you just now we know the formula for Z statistic. Suppose you don't want to change the formula as it is, that is numerator x1 bar minus x2 bar. Denominator we can keep it as square by n1 plus square by n2. Sigma 1 is also 11. Sigma 2 is also 11. We can substitute and we can simplify this. Substituting and simplification. So modulus of Z is equal. Simply mod Z value is 0.8. Z alpha value is 1.9. Since mod Z is greater than Z alpha, conclude that H naught is rejected at. So as I said earlier, students. Next, let us do the next a sample height of 6,400 soldiers. So my N1 is, so it is dealing with soldiers with mean was 170 and stand. Dear to the problem solving session on. Welcome to the problem solving session on small sample test. In this session, we'll with T test. It is also known as stu test. What is T test? When we are going to use T test formula and samples. T test is classified into two types. One should be used if sizes less than 30. If standard deviation for sailors are 6.3. So this is the info given to us. Since the size, it is going to be large sample. So we write all the, have to go for our